Beyond the gate, spoilers tease that a member of the Plasma King network is about to be revealed. The shocking part comes immediately. The person is not a stranger, not someone from far away. It is someone already moving inside the same circle everyone trusts. Someone familiar. Someone who has been standing close to the investigation the entire time. Before Jacob was even assigned to investigate the operation, Elon had already taken a step of his own. Quiet step, careful step. He went directly to Joey. Elon believed Joey might know something. Joey always seems to hear rumors first. Strange whispers. Stories that float around the darker corners of the city. Elon wanted confirmation. He asked Joey about the leader of the plasma trafficking chain, the one everyone calls Plasma King. Joey answered quickly, maybe too quickly. He insisted he had nothing to do with the plasma trafficking network. Absolutely nothing. Not even a small connection. His voice calm but a little stiff, as if he had repeated this denial before. Then he shifted the conversation. Joey offered Elon another piece of information, a rumor spreading quietly. According to that rumor, the leader is someone known only as the Shoveler. The Shoveler, that name alone carries weight. People say he is brutal, cruel in ways that scare even criminals. No one has seen him. No one knows his face. He works from the shadows, always hidden, always distant. Joey described him like a ghost who controls everything without stepping into the light, a man who does not forgive mistakes, a man who destroys anyone who interferes. But there is a question hanging in the air. Was Joey telling the truth? Or was he building a distraction? Maybe the story about the Shoveler is just smoke, something to push the police away from the real leader, something to make them chase a shadow while the real operation continues quietly somewhere else. Joey has always been careful, strategic. His past actions leave strange traces. At one point, Joey approached Bill. He asked for help about legal procedures, paperwork, technical questions about regulations. At the time, it looked harmless. Maybe just curiosity, maybe preparation for some normal business deal. But now the timing feels strange. Looking back, it almost looks like preparation, like Joey was studying the legal system, trying to understand how plasma shipments could move without raising alarms, learning where the gaps are, where paperwork can hide the truth. If that is the case, then Joey was not asking questions out of curiosity. He was preparing something, quiet planning, step by step. Then came his warning to Elon. Joey strongly advised Elon to reconsider letting Jacob handle the investigation, his tone serious, almost urgent. Joey insisted Jacob might not be ready, not strong enough, not experienced enough to deal with someone like the Shoveler. Joey repeated again that the leader is dangerous, extremely dangerous, someone cruel, someone ruthless. He said a man like that would destroy anyone who gets close to the truth. The way Joey described it felt heavy, almost personal. Elon listened carefully. Joey's words had an effect. Doubt started forming in Elon's mind. Maybe Jacob really was too inexperienced for this mission. Maybe sending him into this investigation was reckless. But it was too late. The assignment had already been given. Official orders. Jacob was already part of the case. Elon could not undo it easily, even if he felt uneasy. Even if Joey's warning stayed inside his mind. So the decision remained. Jacob would move forward with the investigation. Then something else happened. A recent conversation revealed another strange detail. Joey began criticizing Randy. At first it sounded casual, just normal complaints. But then Joey mentioned something very specific. He said Randy had confirmed a shipment and that Randy was preparing to distribute it. That detail felt odd, too precise. Too informed. It sounded less like a guess and more like insider knowledge, something Joey should not know so clearly unless he is closer to the operation than he claims. That shipment could easily be the plasma cargo connected to the trafficking network, and that leads to an even more dangerous possibility. Jacob's assignment includes transporting a shipment as part of his undercover work. He must step directly into the chain, pretend to be part of the distribution process, gather evidence from inside. If Randy is expecting the shipment, then Randy might see Jacob during the delivery, face to face. And if Randy becomes suspicious, if he notices something strange, that information could reach Joey quickly, very quickly. Jacob's cover would collapse instantly. This mission suddenly becomes extremely dangerous. Not just risky, deadly. Because if the network really is as violent as Joey described, then exposure would mean immediate consequences. Jacob could lose his life before the police even understand what happened. Everything depends on that shipment now. And Joey sits in a strange position because every piece of the puzzle somehow connects back to him. He denies involvement strongly, clearly, but he knows too much. His warnings are too detailed. His knowledge about Randy and the shipment feels too precise. It creates doubt. Maybe Joey truly knows nothing and only repeats rumors. Or maybe he is much closer to the operation than anyone suspects. If Joey really is involved, then Jacob's mission threatens everything Joey has built, the entire structure of the plasma distribution network. That would explain Joey's attempt to discourage Elon from assigning Jacob. It would not be concern, it would be strategy. But now, the situation has changed. Jacob already has the mission. The delivery will happen. Joey cannot stop it easily. So, Joey faces a difficult choice. If he moves too aggressively, if he tries to eliminate Jacob immediately, that could attract attention. The police might realize something is wrong. But if he allows the delivery to continue, the investigation could get deeper, evidence might appear, the network might be exposed. Joey rarely acts without thinking several steps ahead. So maybe he already has a plan. Maybe Randy has instructions. Watch the courier, test him, observe carefully before reacting. Or maybe Joey plans to use the delivery to gather information to discover whether Jacob is truly acting alone or backed by a larger police team. Everything now depends on that meeting. Meanwhile, Jacob walks directly into the situation. He understands the mission is dangerous, but he does not see the full picture yet, not the invisible tension forming around him. He believes the job is simple in theory. Transport the shipment, stay undercover, follow the chain upward until the leader is revealed. But the reality is far more fragile, because if Randy recognizes Jacob, even a small doubt could destroy the entire operation. And if Randy reports that doubt to Joey, then Joey will have to act fast, protect the network, protect himself, or silence the threat before anyone else notices. Elon feels something is wrong too. Even if he cannot explain it clearly, Joey's warning still echoes inside his thoughts. The way Joey described the cruelty of the leader, the emphasis on danger. Was that warning sincere or manipulation? No one knows yet, but the pieces are moving now, slowly but dangerously. The shipment approaching Randy, Jacob preparing to transport it, Joey watching from somewhere in the shadows. One unexpected moment during that delivery could expose everything. And if Joey is truly connected to Plasma King, then the investigation has already reached much deeper than Elon realizes. The moment Randy sees Jacob might become the turning point, the spark that reveals the entire truth, or the moment Jacob's life suddenly becomes expendable. Because the closer the truth comes, the more dangerous the silence around it becomes. And when the real identity behind Plasma King finally surfaces, the shock will not just shake the investigation. It will destroy the fragile trust between everyone involved.